Another reader listener email. A nigga from Milwaukee writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack. Y'all getting 3 reader listener emails today, man. I got some more. But I'm going to keep it at 3, man, because I don't want to be talking to niggas too long, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, a nigga from Milwaukee writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack. I'm a long time listener. This is the first time I felt the need to reach out for game. Here is my scenario and situation. I have been married for 8 years and I have 3 kids with my wife. In the beginning of our relationship, I was taking down a lot of bitches on the side. As I was transitioning from being that nigga out there and slowing down. Through the years, I must admit, I just been focusing on work and taking care of the house, and I kind of got out of shape, and I forgot about staying crispy daily. My baby mama, on the other hand, my wife, started hitting the gym, and the next thing you know, the bitch left me and the kids 2 years ago. I was shocked, but I accepted that shit. I took her shit to her mom's crib, and I kept it pushing. After a year or so, I guess the nigga she ran off with was done with a bitch and she wanted to come home. I really didn't want the bitch to come back, but I was thinking about the kids. The kids really missed the bitch a lot. Plus, it's hard to get bitches to help a nigga with 3 kids, so I let the bitch come back a few months ago. However, shit is bothering me, and I feel like that was a sucker move. What are your thoughts on this? All right. Well, I'll tell you like this. The BossMack Topsoil has never been married to a body. You know? I have not been married, so I can't really speak to the married thing. But I can speak to this thing, though. I noticed that I noticed that whenever, hold on. I noticed that whenever a bitch can abandon her kids, right? To me, whenever a bitch can like abandon her kids, like, here's the kids, I'm out. That is that is whole. That is like whole thinking right there. That's like real whole thinking. You feel me? So that means that all along from the gate, when you began with a bitch many years ago, she was a hoe the whole time, and you didn't realize it. You know what I'm saying? She had whole logic thinking. To abandon the kids and to pursue her life is whole thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's not like a good mother type shit. You know what I'm saying? A good mother would not do that. She would take the kids and leave you. You know what I'm saying? But her leaving you with the kids and pursuing hoeing or the whole thinking, going with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? So based on that, you feel me? See, it's different if she would have took the kids and left and then said, "Can I come back?" I would have been more like, okay, you can come back because of the family and the kids, you know. You know what I'm saying? But to leave, to abandon the kids, you feel me? And you feel me? So I would have been reluctant to let a bitch come back based off of the whole thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's dangerous. And you know, the kids is already fucked up from her leaving. You know, they probably ain't gonna never recover from that. That's like a hell of a dent into their psyche already from her doing that like that. Her coming back, I mean, you know, that's all right, but still, like, it's already like the whole damage is done, kind of like in there. You feel me? So, you know. And then that also plays into another thing too, the scorecard. The scorecard. You know what I'm saying? We must, niggas, when you out there doing your dirt, you gotta always remember, once you start fucking with a bitch, the scorecard is established. Like, BossMack, what is the scorecard? Bitch start up a scorecard. She get the scorecard and she mark your name on one side of the scorecard and her name on the other side, and put a line in the middle. And then she go, okay, he did this to me. He did that to me. He did this to me. And then she just keep a score. So she like, that nigga cheated on me this many times. And then the score, it build up. And then based on your power as a nigga is when the scorecard reach a tipping point. So if you that nigga, if you that nigga, meaning you staying on top of game, you staying crispy, you staying in shape, you staying healthy, you staying getting money, you staying being that nigga, the score the things you could do to a bitch could be made. You could do all type of shit to a bitch and it won't never really tip over, right? But when you start slipping, you know, when you start, you know, getting out fat, you start getting fat, you start not being crispy no more, you're not that nigga no more, your paper get funny, you know what I'm saying, you get sick, you're not healthy, you know what I'm talking about, you know, then, you know, the you know, the scorecard start tilting. You feel me? All that bad stuff start adding up more, and then the action is taken. You feel me? So you got to be mindful of that scorecard. See, that remind me of that reader listener email a couple of weeks ago when a nigga fired a bitch, right? And then years later, he found himself in love, want to bring her back, right? See the score, she looking at that score, right? Now, his status could have, up or down, or maybe it stayed the same, but hers increased. You feel me? She a badder bitch now. You feel me? Your status ain't really went up to where it would a bitch had to acknowledge. You feel me? Like, that scorecard is bad for you. Be mindful of that scorecard that bitch got. She got that scorecard on your ass like this. She always looking at it and looking at you going, yeah, nigga. All right, nigga. Oh, nigga. Oh, you ain't crispy no more, huh? You ain't. That nigga ain't got them abs no more. Look at that nigga skin is bad now. That nigga ain't got bitches like that no more. He ain't got the Tesla no more. He had to trade that in. He ain't got the house no more. You know what I'm saying? The bitch looking at that scorecard like this, nigga. Looking at you though, like, going, yeah, nigga. So be mindful of that scorecard. You got to be mindful. Be mindful of that.